So we're actually getting straight into it here. This is our first game, our first bracket, match 1. On the bottom you see Ike being played by GP, and Marth is probably going to be being played by Plastic, Pop-tart, and 2 Kirbys on the side of GameboyLuke and FeintAttacks. I think those colours are a little bit wrong, I believe. The red stripe is currently in the way of the names at the bottom. So we can't, there we go.
There we go.
Oh, so GP's playing Marth as well then. Maybe he's not a big fan of Ike right now? I know that Ike's had some changes that he wasn't too... the changes to the old version, that maybe he was a little bit apprehensive to play on the main stage, or we're just changing our names around. Okay, there we go. GP is in for the Ike. What are you doing, Jeeps? You make me sound silly. Okay, he does. I mean, I know he has played Kirby in the past, but fair enough, he's playing Kirby in this. But Poptart with his Marth is there. But yeah, this is our first game. It is going to be a best of 3, as I said, and the winner will go forward into the next round. As I said, we'll see if, I believe it is not all the items on, but we might have the Smash Ball. We'll get confirmation as soon as possible in my ear. But a double Kirby with GameboyLuke and GP, and then FeintAttacks with an Ike rather than GP. And Smash Balls are on, and Plastic pops up with that Marth. So Team Red and Team Blue. We'll see how that goes.
Here we go. Round 1. On
Town and City to begin with. FeintAttacks throwing out an Ether in the middle of nowhere there, and then a nice dancing blade from Pop-tart does get him caught by a forward smash from GameboyLuke. Pop-tart going with those landing nairs, neutral airs into a simple jab to try and get those hits at that maximum range. FeintAttack does go for the quick draw rather than Ether, and falls early. This is the thing, we do have our players who are very, very well versed and experienced, playing with players who may be a little bit less experienced. It's about how do they synergize, how do they communicate to get that play going together.
I mean, the advantages that we have of, if you are a less experienced player playing in this, you probably do know the play of, the more experienced players, their techniques, should be able to potentially read what they're more likely to do next.
Yeah. FeintAttack goes down again early, but Pop-tart still staying on that first, stock, still just hanging on to that one. Nice forward smash coming out from FeintAttacks after the roll from GameboyLuke takes him to the blast zone. 1 stock down for GameboyLuke. And same for GP as well. Pop-tart still only on 86.7%. Very, very nice. Okay, so FeintAttacks is down right now. He can take a stock if he wants, but Pop-tart having to sit here with a 2v1 is not going to be having an easy time of this. FeintAttacks unfortunately losing all his stocks very, very early. Up smash from GameboyLuke, catches.
GameboyLuke is really holding his own here.
They're trying to synergize as best they can, but hard when Pop-tart's moving as well as he is. Nice dash attack coming from Luke. There's a share stock. FeintAttacks takes a stock.
Back in the game.
It does take one away from Pop-tart though, so they have to be careful. FeintAttacks has to be very, very careful and staying alive now. Doesn't want to be using that quick draw off the edge.
Oh, just back.
FeintAttacks is throwing out these big smash attacks, trying to be as heavy as possible. Unfortunately, not good. Hopefully getting the Ether in, but it needs to be careful though. Nice spacing from Pop-tart, gets the tipper on that forward smash, and that is the maximum knockback from Marth. And that will take GP's second stock. Nice forward smash from FeintAttacks. It's 1 stock apiece, but the percentage is very much in favor of the blue team, but that is Pop-tart gone. GP trying to get the run up and forth, up smash with the grab from GP. the duck dancing coming out from these Kirby's. Oh my word, what a wonderful combo.
What a finish, 1 either side, properly flanking there.
You can see Pop-tart just talking to his teammate, trying to make sure to not use that quick draw off the edge. It did cost FeintAttacks 2 stocks early on. which might have been the difference.
That was tough, and you know, it's the choice that you've got to make in the heat of battle. What are you going to do? Are you going to let your co-player kind of sit there on the field, or make that sacrifice and come back in to lend them a hand?
Yep, I mean, FeintAttack did use it, did manage to get a couple of KOs from it, but couldn't get down to that last stock.
Yeah.
So FeintAttack needs to be careful, to just make sure he's not falling too early, make sure that his opponents are the ones making him lose those stocks rather than, you know, throwing them away.
Exactly. I mean, you know, we'll see what happens going forwards and checking out. That was the first match, so, you know, they're going to be, you can see now, setting up for the next round, choosing their next players.
Okay. Pop-tart again with the Marth. FeintAttacks.
Oh, 3 Kirby's potentially. No.
It's going with the Ike again. And we're going for Path of Radiance Ike as well. And they're going to go for it. Okay, cool. Same characters. The nice little lock in there.
And here we go. Second round.
Where are we going? We are going to Battlefield. Nice and simple, symmetrical stage. 3 platforms, nice and easy. Pop-tart needs to be careful. Just saving his teammate there with a nice back air. Just catching that blue Kirby. Oh, very nice. 2 for 1.
Double.
That was a very nice FeintAttacks going with that ether. Just drags GameboyLuke and GP down to the end of their stocks. Be careful. Oh, FeintAttacks, please. Don't do this to me. The A button in the air, please. The B button is... Okay, we
Stop biting your nails, Bowie.
Great ether coming out from FeintAttacks using that smash ball. Takes another stock. FeintAttacks doing all the work right now.
Really carrying it.
Very nice from Pop-tart just to kind of get that forward smash on GP trying to recover. Shield grab.
GP did manage to get back onto the stage though. And it's now in a one-on-one with FeintAttack.
Tries to get that last hit of Dancing Blade, but doesn't there from Pop-tart. Does it again!
Oh, does it again!
So much work coming out from FeintAttacks with this ether. These Kirbys need to be careful.
GP and GameboyLuke really need to be watching for that move, because it's a winner.
GameboyLuke just getting down to the ground there. Goes for a nice up smash, does land it. Pop-tart recovering with a double fair, and FeintAttacks getting a nice forward smash onto GP. Percentages are high.
Nice. Is he going to go for it again? No.
Pop-tart just waiting. He's going to see how it goes for him. Share stock does come out. Tries to go for a shield breaker, but misses it. Nice dash attack as well. GameboyLuke is alone on the stage against 2 very dangerous swordsmen.
Can he hold his own? Smash ball is there.
Nice up tilt. That'll do it. It's 1 apiece then. Okay.
Nicely done. That was a great comeback there.
I find it funny how GameboyLuke and GP got caught out by a lot of those ethers off stage, just dragging them down. They weren't learning it, and they got kind of caught out. They were because they noticed that maybe FeintAttacks was, but you know, the weaker of the 2, because obviously he's the amateur player compared to Pop-tart's professional status in the pro-am bracket. They kind of wanted to maybe go for him and try to push him off the edge and kind of consistently try and punish him. But he just used the ether and caught them out. And
it was beautifully done. Like, that technique was brutal. Having a double wipe, that was brilliant.
I mean, it did cost him his own stock, but it was 2 for 1.
But exactly. I mean, as we were saying earlier, there's so much, you know, risk and reward gambling that happens within the game.
And it worked out for him. So it's now 1 apiece between the 2. And the winner of this next game will be going on to the winner's side, round 2. And we'll join either of our next 2 pairs. And the losers will drop down to round 1 of losers, which will be a little bit different in the way we handle that one.
Going in again, 2 Kirbys, an Ike and a Marth.
Okay. Nice and easy. We're back to Town and City here. Bit of a smaller ceiling, I believe, in terms of the blast zone. So KOs off the top are going to be very, very nice. Nice counter coming out from FeintAttacks. He does like the B button. The A button, less so much. Less so much. less so. Catching again, the GameboyLuke, this Ether is his move of choice today.
I mean, he's doing very well with it, so no wonder.
Pop-tart spacing, though, is just so solid. And unfortunately, GameboyLuke does SD by using the final cutter a little bit too early there. Nice forward smash catching on to FeintAttacks, I believe. No, that was Pop-tart, never mind me. And another one. GameboyLuke pressurizing this Marth now.
GP's been doing well, kind of staying out of trouble.
Oh, yeah, the down air from Pop-tart, keeping him grounded, does mean that we have a... oh, get out of that, Pop-tart!
Oh.
That's another stock down for FeintAttacks. One stock lead now for the blue team. These directional air dodges really helping out there, just air dodging away from the danger. Another tipper there from Pop-tart. A little bit of armor on the startup of Ether, it seems. Try to get the timing on that forward smash, but unfortunately just fell a little bit back. Okay, FeintAttacks gets back down and down to save ground. Yep, just using the stone drop just a little bit higher than Ether would land, so punish them both. GameboyLuke just using Kirby's men. Oh, going. Oh, wow.
Oh, can GameboyLuke make it back? Yes.
He can. That was very, very cheeky, going for the, well, just swallowing his opponent. Wow, that's a big hit there from GP charging. The overcharge of the smashes is really interesting.
It does mean Pop-tart is once again on his own.
What can he do here? We'll have to find out. Oh my word.
He is being beaten up.
Oh my word. Whoa. This is brutal.
Oh my word.
This is why we have team attack on.
Oh my goodness.
2-1. 2-1 to GP and GameboyLuke using that double Kirby drill attack.
Wow, that was an intense way to end the match.
See, the team attack is not currently on, and I think this is one of those reasons why the community who plays very competitively does have team attack on. So things like that are a little bit harder to do, but it's always impressive to see it happening. Just the timing and just the communication to go now. They kept that in the loop, and yeah, Pop-tart could get out of that.
I mean, there was nothing that Pop-tart could do. How do you get out of that? How do you get out of that?
You don't.
It's just intense, but a great ending.
There you go. That means that GameboyLuke and GP advance to winners' side, and Plastic Pop-tart and FeintAttack will drop down to losers. We have one more match on the winners' side to play now, and we'll be seeing come to the stage very, very shortly Mr. J.Miller and AceTrainerLiam, and they will be going up against Matsu and DuncanKneeDeep. After that, we will have our losers match played with Pop-tart and FeintAttacks, and then we'll go to our first exhibition match of the day with the audience. 4 very lucky members of the audience who get to have a go at Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
What characters are you expecting to see?
J.Miller is not able to access his main. I would expect to see maybe a Little Mac, because he plays Little Mac. He has got a Little Mac, a very devastating Little Mac, even on Smash Bros. For Wii U. So maybe going to see that. I know he's dabbled in the past with Marth and Mario, so I wouldn't be surprised if I saw either of those. But I'd like to see his Mac, personally. And Matsu's going Marth.
Excellent. I mean, or we could see another couple of Kirbys.
You never know.
Can you imagine?
You never know. I don't think she's going to go anything other than Marth. Marth is her favourite character, as well as Robin being up there. But I don't know. I know she's very, very confident with Marth right now. So it would surprise me if it wasn't Marth.
Well, we'll see. We are getting set up for our next match, calling the players up onto stage. I believe they're walking up the ramp now.
Just heard Nims there going nuts on stage.
Exactly. So they will be settling and setting up in their consoles.
Yeah. And we'll get that game to you very, 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 very quickly. But yeah, it's kind of a nice. I think there's no other game we really could have had as our finale. Really.
Oh, absolutely. There they go, up on stage.
So yeah, Duncan's probably going to be throwing out his Ganondorf. So Ganondorf and Marth versus probably Mac/Mario/Marth versus whoever Liam picks. I should have asked him earlier when I was having a chat with him.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I've not just let you down, I've let you down.
Work on your investigative journalism skills.
My investigative journalism skills. But yeah, so we're going to see what is pulled out, but they are on stage now, and we're going to see what they're throwing out onto the stage.
So, I mean, you know, having looked at the two different types of players that we've got the pros, and we've got the very, very good players that are, you know, teaming up with them. What, in your mind, is one of the ways to take being a very, very, very good player and becoming the level of, say, J.Miller or Plastic Pop-tart?
Yeah, I mean,
Matsu?
that's the age-old question that every kind of like budding Smash player has. You know, within the scene, everyone would know that I'm not the best player around. You know, you have to work on some specific things. A lot of players tend to either, you know, if you say you're playing with a character that you really like, take out, you know, the quality of characters in their potential and how far they can go. You know, you want to be working on, first of all, you know, the basics of what your character has available to them and what kind of like combinations they can do of moves and string together, and really get those into your mind and into your muscle memory. Positioning and movement's a very, very important thing. Being able to find the moments when you can kind of like you space out your opponent. What tools do you have to space, to zone? And by that I mean kind of like, you know, pushing your opponent around the space, trying to punish what they're doing, and using, you know, your positioning and your spacing to that advantage. Matsu Corrin? Interesting. I am genuinely surprised, Matsu.
Well, AceLiam has gone for one of our new characters, Ridley.
Okay, and Miller's gone for an Inkling? I didn't even know he was playing Inkling. J.Miller.
Keeping you on your toes.
At least Duncan's going with Ganondorf.
Yes.
There we go, I got one right.
Predictable.
I'm genuinely surprised that Matsu is playing Corrin. I'm going to have a word with her afterwards. What was that pick about? But there we go. Inkling and Ridley versus Ganondorf and Corrin. And we're back to Town City. Nice. Ganondorf is a big boy. He hits very, very hard. So does Ridley, though. So J.Miller, though, nice of him to show off one of our newer characters in the Inkling.
The Inkling has a really fun move as well, where it can kind of make a swathe of ink on the ground that slows down the players who end up in its path.
AceTrainerLiam falls there for the first time, and the first stock gone for the red team. Okay, Matsu just using these nairs and fairs to try and just keep that sword going. The Yato. Trying to punish J.Miller with that. Yep, nice up air into fair. Punishes again. The Warlock punch almost connecting, but it would have been nasty, but it didn't in the end. So AceTrainerLiam going. Ooh, man, just getting pinned there on his way through.
He is one stock down. Sorry, two stock down.
I didn't see what happened to the second stock. Oh no, I remember. It was a forward smash from Duncan. The Warlock punch not ending this. Oh wow, just not making it there.
Oh, and that is AceLiam out.
Matsu with 3 stocks having a lot of work to do.
She's holding her own though, especially considering that you said that she doesn't normally play this character.
Well, I mean, I assume she's been playing Corrin at some point, but I haven't seen a Corrin from Matsu for a while. I've only seen Marth from her for like the last 2 months.
Well, AceLiam is back in the game.
J.Miller getting a very, very nice edge guard there on Matsu, getting off and using that back air just to kind of get that stock. J.Miller and AceTrainerLiam both down to 1 stock now. Duncan and Matsu on 2 apiece. AceTrainerLiam waits a little bit too long, can't get the recovery. Miller.
And once again, Matsu is by herself.
Sorry, it was Miller's by himself.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I saw that earlier as well. I was like, why hasn't the stock been taken? Wrong colour. Normally they're next to each other, they're not. My eyes deceive me. So Matsu and Dunkendorf together. Both Dunkendorf currently inked up. So whenever the again, if you're the first time maybe seeing Inkling in play, whenever the Inkling covers their opponent in the ink, it does increase the damage done by Inkling's attacks.
It's a nifty little touch, that.
Ooh, Dragon Fang shot into the bite. Doesn't quite take the stock. That will. That will.
That'll do it. And game.
First game going over then to Matsu and DuncanKneeDeep.
Bit of a round of surprises there with
Quite
choices.
a few. Yeah, I mean, honestly, maybe it's a case because there is, on our spreadsheet up here, we do have pick 1, 2, and 3. So maybe they have specific picks they can only use for each game.
Yes.
So they're waiting for the other games to use their other characters. It's
Sure.
like, if we drop down or we go into this one, I want to be using the character that I'm better with.
Yeah.
So
Progressing
that's
further.
probably a thing that, you know,
It's happening.
that's what it is. That's what it is. But the picks here haven't been filled in, so I wasn't quite sure there.
It's nice that we got to see some of our newer characters. I mean, of the new characters to the roster, what's your favourite to play?
In terms of the ones that we had the ability to play, I would probably say Inkling. I'm not a big kind of like big character, like big brawly, like slower character player. I never have been. I've never been too strong with them. And my ability to kind of like pick up with Ridley has been a little bit up and down.
Sure.
Inkling's kind of hard to play for me. Like my play style, I tend to play swordies for the most part. So I mean, I play Roy generally. So had a little bit of a struggle. I'm looking forward to playing Simon/Richter, however, because I'm a big Castlevania man, so looking forward to that. But of the two that I've played thus far, definitely Inkling is my favourite of the two.
I can see that, because as you were saying, there's a really nice kind of support that Inkling provides in, you know, if you coat your enemy in the ink, then you're able to, you know, deal extra damage to that foe, which is brilliant for, you know, especially if you're communicating with your players, say they're inked, go in, hammer the attacks, like that can make all the difference.
It can. It really can. So we're getting into our next game here, and our players are going to be getting ready. Hopefully they're on the same side together now with each other. Marth and I think J.Miller does have a Marth. I've seen it a lot of the time. So there's he's bringing his Marth out.
Do we have another Corrin?
Okay. So again, Corrin and Ganondorf on that side, and AceTrainerLiam is going to pick up Snake. He's back because everyone is here.
Yes.
Easy tagline. Let's go. Game 2. Marth and Snake. And Corrin and Ganondorf. Dunkendorf playing Old Manendorf, as I like to call him. For the white hair. Gonna see what AceTrainerLiam can do with Snake now. The solid Snake.
He's soaking up some of the damage.
Yeah, getting a big hit from that up smash from Duncan, who's just using that massive strike from his foul blade. Well, he finally has it as well. He's pulled it out for taunts and stuff. That sword actually, in terms of Ganondorf, I believe it was part of he's never actually used that particular sword in a Zelda game, but it was for like promotional art for Ocarina of Time.
Ah, that's a good fact.
Yeah.
AceTrainerLiam 1 stock down. Matsu's doing the Lord's work here, really staying out of trouble.
Miller not being able to recover enough there. Down to 2 stocks. AceTrainerLiam already down to 1. Needs to be careful because he's costing his teammate. Needs to stay on that stage. This is the thing with doubles as well, is like the error that if you're putting in errors, it doesn't just affect you. Doubles is a very interesting thing. Double stock from that massive Warlock punch. Go on, Miller, you got this. Time to bring out that Beast 5 champion, undefeated for a year afterwards. Can you do it, Miller?
The pressure is on.
Just going after that smash ball. It's gone.
Oh, it's back.
trying to break it, but couldn't.
Being tricksy.
Very, very tough when you're playing doubles to keep that alive. Matsu trying to set Duncan up with that grab. But Duncan being a little bit aggressive, goes past the setup. Nice usage.
Game.
The up B catches out Miller and takes it 2-0 then for them. They do advance onto the winner's side.
It's tough when you are the only one left on that stage and there's nothing you can do. Your partner's not coming back. Like, how do you hold your own?
Usually you can't. We've seen, you know, if any of you at home do watch, you know, competitive Smash, we've seen over the years, you know, some 2v1s that have gone very, very well. Again, it's a little bit easier for the character with, you know, by themselves, or the player by themselves when team attack is on. So the other team have to be a little bit less aggressive, because, you know, they can just welly away and not worry about catching their opponent. But because it's on, you know, maybe they have to be a bit more aware of what they're doing. So we have seen some victories, some wonderful turnarounds, but it's very, very rare. You know, when it's in the 2v1 situation, it usually goes in the favor of the winning team. So, you know, the team with 2 players. But that is how it's looking at the end of our first 2 winners games here. GP and GameboyLuke versus Matsu and DuncanKneeDeep. And in our round 1 losers, we got Poptart and FeintAttacks versus Miller and AceTrainerLiam.
We will be moving now, I believe, into our exhibition match.
I think we're going to be playing our losers game first, and then down to our exhibition. So the way this is going to work is going to be very, very different. This will be a best of 1, I believe, and it is going to be played with items on, as far as I'm aware. I will get confirmation on that, just because it is the first round of losers, and then the winning team of those 2 will go on to play again a best of 3 in the loser side with the regular settings. I'll get confirmation from that as soon as possible, and then we'll have our exhibition game, which is just the madness.
The madness of the EGX show floor.
Which is, you know, it's great.
It is brilliant.
It's always fun. Like, I mean, especially, you know, if you're thinking about, you know, a person like myself or any competitive player who spends so long playing in that 1v1, no items, playing all that, which is, if you want to play it that way, more power to you. But like, even myself, I found myself kind of getting stuck in that sometimes. And I come to events and just see the mayhem that can be, and it's like, oh man, this is why I fell in love with the game in the first place.
Yes.
This is why I love it so much, because it was that silly.
Sure, and you know, it's the community all in one place. Just, you know, being able to engage fully in the silliness. Yeah,
and I think even one of the things as well is that, like, you know, even again, you know, if you played, you know, a game, you know, one Smash game for so long, then a new one's coming out, that excitement to kind of go and play a brand new version of these games and see how they roll. It's, oh man, very, very exciting. And everyone's just loving the fact that they get to play a brand new Smash game yet again.
Absolutely. So you can see we've got our winners sat on the stools at the back of the stage waiting for their next match.
GameboyLuke obviously tweeting to get that online clout. That's what it's all about. Man's on stage, winning. Hashtag EGX, hashtag GBL. Hashtag, I don't know, whatever else. GameboyLuke hashtags, I don't know. So yeah, this is a best of 1, as we said.
Yeah, in our losers match.
In our losers match, yeah.
So,
all or nothing, yeah.
Exactly.
Just hearing James Bowden go, all or nothing!
It's all down to...
He loves it. He absolutely loves it. You know, Mr. Bowden is kind of like that perfect combination of, he likes to play the game competitively, he likes to play this game like this. And he's just sitting there going, man, I want to see some Pokeballs, I want to see some assist trophies, I want... Oh,
we just heard...
As in, you go... Oh, I see, right. Okay, yeah, sure. Normally I like to relay what is being said to me, but that one's going to be a surprise.
Ah, interesting.
Here's voices. Wait. Yeah.
Surprising.
Yeah, there is no James. There is no James.
All right.
Why am I the only one hearing voices? She's hearing voices too. Red Stripe.
I'm just
Red Stripe's been really leery to me the last few times.
Oh, really?
He's having a go, Red Stripe.
Wow.
I love you deep down, Red Stripe, but every now and then you have a go at me, and it makes me sad. I cry at night. Because of you.
It's okay, Bo. It's okay.
Yeah, get wrecked. So do you want to just...
Now it says that you're me.
Alicia Judge. There we go. You're Alicia Judge.
There we go.
And you hear voices too. Thank you very much, Red Stripe. Now I'm not the only one who's crazy. You are too. Okay.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. Cool. So we are getting set up on stage to go into our losers bracket, and they are choosing their characters.
Someone pick Zelda. Pop-tart with the Marth. FeintAttacks with the... Okay, so it looks like Poptart and Feint are going to be on the opposite sides of the screen. We need to remember this now.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, no, they're just changing their names around. Okay, cool. I know what's happening here. Poptart doesn't want to be anything but Red Marth. Okay, he's changing now. He's going to go, aha, the Marth of Light. AceTrainerLiam with a Mewtwo and Mario's Miller. Miller's Mario.
Hey.
There it is.
It's me, Mario.
Who is that guy? I've never seen him before. Red Cap, Big M? No, don't know it. Don't know it. Anyway, we're on to FD, Final Destination. We got more games, but you know. But yeah, best of Liam.
What was that?
Don't know what Liam's doing, but
it was like a swan dive.
Yeah, he used his teleport too early, just kind of went straight off the edge. That is one down. As I said, this is a best of one, all or nothing. It's no stocks, just going items all on. This is a classic match. Liam, where are you going?
Down again.
Liam, where are you going? Miller being taken out by FeintAttacks forward smash there. Pop-Tart's got the jetpack out. He's going to use that to stay as airborne as possible. Got Pokeball out. And a Alolan Raichu on the field.
J.Miller really pushing FeintAttacks out there, not letting him back on the platform.
Alolan Raichu is pretty awesome. Nice forward smash there with the star stick. AceTrainerLiam going for another teleport out in the open and falls early. Make sure to try and get that teleport going in the direction you want it to be going in, guys.
Trouble is, all of these is leaving J.Miller exposed on his own on the stage.
Yeah, Miller being quite fancy there and grabbing himself a perfect shield. Lin is on the stage, but Pop-Tart grabbing at the same time.
Got a minute left.
Hard to see what's going on because this is a score-based game. I believe it's in the favor of blue team. We'll see what the scores say at the end. Miller grabbing that item, falling back. Whilst, the blue team is in the fray, just going ham on AceTrainerLiam. Okay, we have the ghosts out. Can you name the ghosts? Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde. Clyde's my favourite.
Is it?
Yeah. Just he's Clyde. The rest are all uniform with their names.
Clyde's the outsider.
Yeah, poor Clyde. FeintAttacks falls down. Miller gets a point in his favor. 20 seconds remaining. AceTrainerLiam teleporting off the edge again, falling down. Up smash coming out from Pop-Tart. The Thundercats, the Lion-O up smash.
3, 2, 1.
And time. I'm going to call blue, but we'll see.
I believe that you're right. AceTrainerLiam was just... There
That's it. It is Pop-Tart and FeintAttack as your winners.
Handshakes all round.
Didn't see the scores there, but a lot of nice KOs coming out from Pop-Tart, and we saw AceTrainerLiam just being a bit wayward.
Yes.
Not quite staying on the stage.
It was the same. Those teleports just weren't going in AceTrainerLiam's favor. Constantly heading out off the stage and just wasn't able to recover. So
Miller and Liam, they both take 4th place in our Pro-M doubles showdown. But we are going on to round 2 now. We're going to be going back to the top side of that bracket. GP and GameboyLuke versus Matsu and DuncanKneeDeep. This is going to be an interesting match.
The winners of this, of course, going through to the grand final.
Yeah, and we'll be awaiting the winner of the round 2 losers side.
To see who will join them.
Going to be interesting to see how it goes as well. We've got this double Kirby, and well, we have seen the double Kirby, and then Corrin / Ganondorf.
Are you expecting them to whack out their mains this time around?
there's definitely more need to, unless Matsu's kind of wanting to work with the Corrin and keep going with that, or it may be a case
Definitely working well for her.
Yeah, absolutely. It may be a case, the character that you know and love from a previous version plays slightly differently in the new game, because obviously mechanics are different, and certain aspects of characters will change. What changes, and does it still work to the playstyle that you have? People do change their mains from game to game. Not everyone can be Miller and just go Luigi.
Yes.
Luigi. He loves Luigi.
Hey, I mean,
He can't have been happy with the Simon Belmont reveal.
Oh my goodness, that was brutal.
Yeah.
The GIF that went round of that was just destroying. I did love the Nintendo UK versus
just when
tweet. He's okay.
He's okay.
He's okay. If you didn't happen to see that doing the rounds, Luigi died.
Canonically
but didn't die. He's okay, apparently, which is pretty inspirational.
We've seen that in a lot of in a lot of reveal trailers, characters have been taken out of the fray to reveal them. When Ridley was in Mega Man and Mario,
it's true.
Got swiped off of that walkway quite quickly by a very angry space pirate. But I
mean, but of all the ways for Luigi to go, his soul was ripped from his body by the Grim Reaper.
I don't know why he thought it was a good idea to go to Dracula's castle in the first place. I know that we see him as scared in Luigi's Mansion, being like, ooh, he's a brave soul deep down.
Yeah, well, I mean, bravery is not the absence of fear, it's rising above it, and he clearly felt it, went there, backfired slightly, but he's okay.
That's some deep stuff. Some deep stuff.
Never say that we're not philosophical here.
Yeah, but I think Red Stripe has said that before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, earlier on the thing, it was saying that Little Mac, I think. Don't do this to me, Miller. No, Miller's not even here. Miller's out. Sorry, Miller. I want to see a Mac. Okay, there. Corrin and Ganondorf and Koibi. I think they're happy with that grab double drill kick combo that they were going for.
Yeah. I mean, it worked really well for them in our first match. So here we go, going into our next match. Double Kirby versus Ganondorf and Corrin.
Okay, probably going to be on, we'll probably see the same kind of stages. Town and City again, there we go. What can just going straight in with a dash attack, getting very aggressive. GP is a very defensive player, so one of those things that you don't want to go in on him too heavy. He knows how to punish aggressive players. GameboyLuke getting caught out, waiting there for that forward smash coming out. Corrin getting a couple of fares out. Nice usage of the down air drill kick from GP just to kind of meteor Duncan down, can't recover enough. Double up tilt.
One stock down. Matsu's very, very good at dodging and just staying out of the way, but coming in, precision focus, and then leaving before it gets too hot.
Yeah. Very nice usage as well, just kind of space back when they know that these Kirbys have been going down for the down airs off stage, but they do get taken down together, and that is a 5-4 stock advantage for the yellow team. Oh, nice forward smash from GP, just taking Dunkendorf to the blast zone.
Evening up those stocks.
Aye, aye.
Oh, brutal on Matsu there.
Yeah, is that the jab combo is coming out and being completed as well. Well, punishment goes for the pin, but doesn't kind of follow up from it with the kick. There is a smash ball in Duncan's hands. He sends out the Dark Beast Ganon, but because of that, Matsu does lose a stock, unfortunately.
Which means advantage has gone to GameboyLuke and GP.
Yep. Duncan just trying to use these forward smashes in the middle of the stage, and just kind of when there's like not as much like action going on, it's very easy for him to avoid and punish that. Needs to be careful.
But once again, we are even. GameboyLuke was KO'd, but is back in the game.
Very, very nice. Using the Dragon Fang shot to stun, and then Duncan getting the forward smash, but okay, share stock coming in. It is 2 apiece for everyone. Dash attack from Duncan. Okay, very nice. That up smash coming out from Duncan there, just kind of punishing the... GB.Luke tries to go for it, but not going to happen today. Just trying to find the way in here. That Dragon Fang shot again, catching. Oh, trying to get the... yeah. Matsu's going to mash out of that. Not much you can do. GB.Luke going too far out and falls. Game 1 going to Matsu and Duncan.
Fist bump there between Matsu and Duncan.
Pretty happy with the result for sure.
That was well done. That was really well done.
Very well. I'm trying to remember exactly what happened at the start when everyone was off stage.
Yeah.
And both GP and GameboyLuke lost their stocks. I didn't see the move that came out. I think it might have been an up air from Matsu, but I wasn't quite sure, or from Ganondorf. But there was that moment when they were off stage and just both trying to punish with these drill kicks, and both got caught out. Missed it, but that was a big moment in the early part of the game that kind of had that initial stock swing.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, the stocks really did swing back and forth, and you know, it was so even at the end. It could have gone any way. Yeah,
unfortunately, I see. Yes. It should be noted as well in this that the reason that we've kind of had these two, we wanted to go with this kind of pro-am style. GameboyLuke and DuncanKneeDeep, they know each other.
Do they?
Know each other.
Are they on each other's Christmas card list?
Probably not after this. We're going to find out, because they have a very long-standing rivalry when it comes to just anything, be it, you know, speed running in Mario Odyssey, you know, in those little mini game speed run things with Koopa Trooper. They've been fighting back and forth, even with myself and James Bowden as well. But those two have been going hammer and tongs with each other for sure.
Well, let's see how this rivalry continues to play out on our stage as our players choose their characters. We've got another Corrin for Matsu, and Dunkendorf is sticking with Ganondorf.
Look who GP's brought out.
Ike.
He's brought his boy out.
Oh, we're going to have double Ganondorf.
Is that you, Ganon, yeah. Are they going to go for it or not? The Ike is out. The Ike is out. I've been waiting for this.
Have you?
I've been waiting for this. GP has played Ike for ages. You know, obviously he first made the cut in Brawl, and he has played Ike ever since Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and knows the character very, very well. Going with the Path of Radiance style as well. There's that grab up throw into fair. Matsu on the far side going after the GameboyLuke with that Ganondorf, and gets a stock out early. Very, very nice there from Matsu. Rolled too early and got caught by the pin kick. Nice up smash there from GameboyLuke. GP quick draws to the side of the stage to be safe. Watch out for that Warlock punch, please. Max range, that tipper on that forward smash from Matsu will take GP's first stock as well. Matsu just dancing around there with Corrin, getting these landing fairs. Very, very nice string. Fair into down tilt. Counter coming out from Matsu as well. Has GP's number, it seems, in this corner of the map. Takes Dunkendorf out. There's that rivalry as we were talking about.
Absolutely.
Goes for him.
I mean, we've still got even stocks on both sides.
Yeah. 4-4. Duncan, though, getting that stock out on GB.Luke. Duncan doesn't recover. Matsu has to have a stock taken
down.
It's not Dunkendorf, it's Duncan down. No.
Exactly.
Again, just using these attacks into an oncoming Ganon. Oh, nice, gets that. Very, very nice, you know, just team follow-up there, using the down air from Ganondorf just to keep Duncan in the air, and gets that up tilt from, the up air from GP. Anyway, and that said, Dunkendorf is down again.
With just under 3 minutes to go.
That kick is not enough to take out GP. He's going to be charging that quick draw. but Matsu's down. GameboyLuke just kind of taking that stock around. So it's 2-1. GameboyLuke on a higher percentage. If Matsu can get rid of Luke at this point, as she's trying to do, it will equalize this game. And the question has to be asked, would Matsu then be able to do the 1v1 versus GP?
She's holding her own.
Trying to get that KO if she can. Needs to be careful though. This is very, very close. This is very doable for Matsu. I was talking about this earlier, about how doable a 2v1 can be, and Matsu just needs to get rid of this stock. Tries to get the 2 frames, doesn't get it. The 2 frames is even doable in this one, I don't even know.
I mean, this is where GP's really going to try and put himself between Matsu and Luke.
Play this Vanguard roll, goes for the down air. Luke tries to go for a forward smash, gets the Dragon Fang bite, is down. It's a 1v1. Matsu with only a 26% difference. This is very doable for her now. Can win this for her team.
Oh!
Going to go for the recovery to the edge. Very, very nice. Just phasing back. Knows that Matsu can't really get out there quickly enough. Tries to go for the jump through back air. Landing fair. Will get caught immediately and punished. Forces the jump with that Dragon Fang shot. Well, these fairs are very, very unsafe on shield. Needs to get that spacing better. Catches there with the fair. These rolls, it needs to remember that rolling too much is a bad habit. You will slow down your rolls and your evades. Gets the Quicksilver, the quick draw, not enough for that. It's not good. Up throw, it's not enough yet. Matsu is winning this one right now. GP trying to get these hits on Corin. That's the up air. It's not enough just yet.
And recovered.
30 seconds left. GP's got to get something big if he wants to win this game.
Oh.
Gets the forward air. It's enough. GP seals that one.
Gosh, what a comeback.
Wow.
Matsu handled that there.
Matsu did so well to deal with the 2v1 and
really did. That was well fought.
Push GP to the limit, and GP was losing that one, and Matsu was about to win it, but this is the difference in the mechanics of this game. We've gone back to this style where it's harder just to kind of just sit there and throw out air dodges, so ledge guarding and edge guarding and going off the stage is much stronger again. And as we saw, it was exactly what GP needed, getting out, getting the back throw, running off to that fair. It's not much that, that Matsu could have done in that moment once.
Well, we're going in, choosing our next characters. Looks like we've got an Ike for Matsu now. Oh no, sorry, that's GP.
Again, yeah.
That's GP.
Whenever you jump into a game, it always like whoever taps in first is player one.
Yeah, Matsu going back into the Corin. She's got a really great use of shields.
Yeah. Shields are as they tend to be quite a strong option in terms of just being able to, if someone's going in quite aggressively, you can punish out of shield quite nicely.
It meant that when it was 2 against 1 just then, she was able to fend them off, really timing her shields well, and then immediately countering with a powerful attack.
Yeah. It was unfortunate that Matsu didn't win that one. On when we had that slowdown, like the lightning hit from the up air, it wasn't enough to take it. Potentially good good directional influence or DI from Ike to kind of like just push out, actually losing that stock. Okay, opening few moments, just kind of getting into this game as best as they can. Again, GP getting instantly into that shield. And very, very nice and quick out of these throws. Ooh.
Ooh, that was a close one there. Oh, and 1 stock down for Duncan.
Luke getting that KO that he wanted, landing with that down air from Ganondorf, which has always been beautiful to see. GP not being able to recover, unfortunately, so it's 1 stock down for both teams. Percentage advantage is in the favor of blue team, though. GameboyLuke is on very high percent. Matsu not so much. Matsu has, I think she's landed it as well. Did catch one of her opponents. Yeah, there goes Luke, for sure. Goodbye.
Matsu, the only one to have full stocks.
Okay, Matsu coming in. Oh, wow. GP trying to jump over Duncan, getting caught by that very, very wide-ranged forward smash. These guys like this. GP, oh, not recovering with the quick draw. Unfortunately, not enough range on that one or charge. GP trying to get this edge guard that he wants on Duncan, who can't get back. It is 2 stocks apiece again, but again, the percentage favor is for the blue team. We'll see if they can keep that lead going. But again, it's going to come down to the wire, potentially. Getting that dash attack, very, very powerful. There's that. Ooh. Anybody almost getting the follow-up there.
Ooh. Yeah, Matsu and Duncan will be trying to focus on GameboyLuke just to knock him out.
That's a big strike. Both stocks in one moment, that charge.
Beautiful finish.
Coming out from GameboyLuke, he takes Matsu and... Well, GP gets taken out bad.
Do you see the hand wipe there?
Yeah,
on the top? Just there's a lot of sweat that happens when you compete on stage.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
if I'm not mistaken, that was, you know, because we didn't see I didn't see the victory screen. It was the blue team.
Yeah.
It was Matsu and then DuncanKneeDeep who won that one. GP and.
Yes.
Sorry, at that moment.
Hand wiping.
That moment where I just kind of yeah.
No, of course. So that was our 5th match. Our round 2 winners, of course, are Matsu and DuncanKneeDeep, and they will be advancing into the grand final.
Yep, indeed. And then GP and GameboyLuke dropping down to face against Plastic, Pop-tart and FeintAttacks in the loser's side. This will be another best of 3 because we're past that kind of initial first round losers round 1 where it was all to play for. So one more best of 3 in the loser's side, and the winner will go and face Matsu and DuncanKneeDeep. And don't worry, there might be a bracket reset.
Ooh.
We've got 2 more games to play though before we get to that grand final.
If you are just tuning in, the way that we're setting up this Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Tournament is that we're pairing very strong pro players with also very strong but slightly.
I'm going to call out. I'm going to call them out because I know them very well myself. Amateurs.
Amateurs. We're using that word. So
I'll use it. I'll use it happily.
Exactly.
Bad cop. You're an amateur, GameboyLuke. You're an amateur, DuncanKneeDeep. Don't give me that, James Bowden. Takes one to know one. I came top 32 in Beast 5. I have you know.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
In a different. Not in Smash Bros for Wii U. I'll say that though. So. Yeah. True story though. I did. But don't stop it, Red Stripe. I'm not. What do I have to be salty about? Don't give me that. I've got nothing to be salty about. Red Stripe makes me salty, yes, because just sitting there calling me out for no reason. I've had enough of this. This is a personal attack. This is I don't know.
I'm Switzerland
public defamation.
in this. I am the neutral
You're Switzerland
party.
in this. Amazing. Amazing. Just so you know as well, I'm going to say it again, GameboyLuke has never beaten me in Smash ever, and if you would like to give it a go, the gauntlet is down, sir. Give it a go. One day he'll win.
Is that your gauntlet that you've just thrown down on the desk?
My bottle of water can be a gauntlet.
Ooh, dangerous. There's a lot of electricals.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't want to be doing that at all.
Throw down the gauntlet.
I will reiterate and say I'm not the best player around. I'm still better than him. Anyway, they are on the loser side. Pop-tart and FeintAttacks going to be going in, and we'll see exactly how that goes. Pop-tart again playing Marth. Doesn't want to go for his boy Pit. Go for your boy Pit. Pop-tart, come on.
Crowd are cheering on the stage as our competitors get ready. So we've got 2 Kirbys versus Ike and Marth in this our losers bracket.
Okay, Town and City once again. For a moment there, I thought I saw a red and yellow team, but no, it's just the red is very, very light for FeintAttacks. Need to be careful here. So we have seen FeintAttacks unfortunately be falling off the edge once or twice. They're going. I've noticed that Luke and GP going for this double Kirby again.
It's a combination that's worked quite well for them so far.
It's going strong. FeintAttacks getting that nice forward smash onto Luke. Luke does get a grab down throw. There's that retreating fair as well. That's how much to catch. FeintAttacks is going to be going down, unfortunately. GP getting that nice, not spike, but meteor from GameboyLuke trying to go for these. Nice. I believe that was a tech from Luke. Wow. The guy can play. Poptart falling down, unfortunately, there. Can't recover, but it is 2 stocks apiece on both sides.
FeintAttacks really soaking up the damage there.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, landing again with that dare. Kirby's just got some nice moves. Ooh, GameboyLuke almost falling prey to that forward smash, but gets out of it very nicely. Just about misses it. GameboyLuke goes to the stone, survives against the ether, but doesn't get caught by the up smash from Poptart. Landing with that dare, GP ready with a nice forward tilt, just going to follow that up nicely.
So as we move past the 3-minute mark, still on even stocks.
Oh, tipper, but not enough of the...
Just going to try and break that ball. There we go.
Poptart are going to hold on to this one, I believe. Just going to get rid of that one. Maybe trying to find the right moment. It's very dangerous to use critical hit in the air unless you know you're definitely going to get the hit, because you do just keep going. And that's scary. FeintAttack recovers. Poptart loses his second stock. It's ones for both teams, all players. GP now getting that grab. GameboyLuke just catching with a very, very nice up smash on Poptart. Goes to the stone. Doesn't catch anyone. Be careful, Luke. Trying to go for these. Okay, recovers. That's it, yep. Gets a back air, very nice from Luke. Just getting a wonderful edge guard and punishing FeintAttacks there, putting his team in good stead.
So now it's just down to Poptart to hold the fort. These 2 Kirbys trying to flank him.
Oh, here we go. Oh, GameboyLuke drops it, unfortunately. We're going to try and go for it.
Nicely escaped, but they're going to try and pincer him again.
What can Poptart do in this 2v1? Get caught by a forward smash by GameboyLuke.
That was a nice escape, though, just before. Poptart popped out like a Pop-tart.
Yeah, pretty much. A nice forward smash there, landing and winning that game for his team. Good stuff there from Luke and from GP as well. They go up 1 in this losers finals, let's say.
Sure, but it could be equalised. We'll see as we go into the next rounds.
You never know. FeintAttacks are doing a little bit less of the falling off the edge, so being able to deal a lot more, putting a lot more pressure and deal a lot more damage for his team. So a lot better from him. Obviously, kind of like managed to kind of like remove those errors, which is nice. Perhaps Poptart and him have been having a little bit of chat in between their games.
Yes.
And pushing on a little bit there.
I mean,
very
because that's the key. The fact that we are teaming up these pros with these amateurs, there's almost kind of mentoring that can happen between rounds with
absolutely.
our pros turning around and saying, oh, do you know what happened in that particular round? I saw you did this, this, and this. Next time, try this, this, and this.
Yeah, for sure.
So we might see some dramatic changes in gameplay as players progress.
Ike's not happy today. He's not having a great day. More towers, eh? Okay. Interesting stage for this game. The multi-storied Moray Towers here from Splatoon, obviously, which finally has its representation in Super Smash Bros. GP trying for some foxtrots, but Pop-tart catching together. Luke and FeintAttacks at the top. Very, very nice there. The landing there from Luke into the down tilt. Nice set of combos. Gets broken out by the Dolphin Slash from Pop-tart, though. Ooh, okay, yeah, the back throw catching FeintAttacks, who doesn't take the hit onto the top and gets a nice stage spike against him. Not nice for him, but nice for Luke and GP.
GP got the smash ball, and there we have it.
Does use it, and that is
Brutal.
FeintAttacks taking a big chunk of damage. Not enough to take the stock, obviously, just yet. Luke getting another forward smash on Pop-tart. No takeoff from him. That'll be another stage spike. Nice from Luke.
GB, Luke, and GP do have all of their stock. Well, as I said that, now it's gone down to 5 versus 4 in favor of GameboyLuke and GP.
Just recovering there. And Pop-tart getting that up throw. No one taking this top. Look at this, doing it again. These stage spikes proving to be what it's all about. It's almost like they're, you know, it's a mirror to the Hyrule Fight Club in Hyrule Temple. Another stock being taken down for GB Luke, down to his last one, unfortunately. GP, really? You going for that tactic? I mean, whatever works, right? GameboyLuke just waiting and goes for the up smash. FeintAttacks. FeintAttacks just going for the ether, taking GameboyLuke's stock, and it is a share stock from both teams. We're down to the wire once again. Counter. Well, just nothing happened in that interaction there. GameboyLuke and FeintAttacks at the top. He's going to make his way down. Gets a nice forward smash onto Pop-tart, who does not get KO'd just yet. You can tell where they're focusing. They're trying to get rid of Pop-tart now as a stronger player so they can focus on FeintAttacks afterwards. That said, very nice usage of the directional air dodge. No, FeintAttacks! The quick draw, leaving Pop-tart by himself.
And on a high percentage as well.
GameboyLuke doing very nice job of just going after that smash ball that was left alone. Will he be able to take this stock with that smash ball?
He's going to give it a go.
For the team, nice air dodge up from Pop-tart. Very nice indeed. What can Pop-tart do? It's going to be tough. GP would be the target with the higher percentage right now, but he's got to be careful though, because both of these players are very, very competent. I know I do give GameboyLuke jit, but he is a good player. And
we have seen that in previous matches, GameboyLuke and GP are good at flanking the player left alone.
Yeah. An early, that's down. Very nice from GameboyLuke, seeing his teammate to the final. He's breathing hard, but there we go. GameboyLuke getting that final stock. It's a 2-0 to him and GP, who will make their way to grand finals for a rematch against Matsu and DuncanKneeDeep, with Matsu and DuncanKneeDeep being on the winner's side. So GP and GameboyLuke going to have to go through 2 whole sets to win this grand final.
And if you are joining us for the first time, Matsu and GP are our pro players, while GameboyLuke and DuncanKneeDeep are our amateurs who have been paired with pros.
Yeah. They are indeed. So we're going to see what exactly is going to happen in these grand finals. Duncan and Luke, despite being on our amateur side of things, have had some fair experience with the game as well. So I know that I was going to be resolute and say they're amateurs. Very, very harsh. Obviously, they are experienced players too.
Very talented.
Yeah. They can go a long way. We'll see how they go. But they do have got big players to play Smash alongside. I can word very well sometimes. From time to time, I've been known to word fantastically. But no, they have got pro players they're playing alongside, and which one will be the stronger in these scenarios, we'll see. GP is a strong doubles player. But yeah.
So they're lining up, getting ready. Oh, we've got a sat down player there. Very relaxed. This is a new technique. Oh wait, no,
you have to
no,
stand.
No, gotta stand.
Have to stand.
I mean, in fairness, not many people play standing up, so it is a slight. You know, when you're used to practicing sat on a beanbag or a nice chair, and suddenly.
Indeed. You always see it every now and then. I know that Hungrybox, a Jigglypuff player in Super Smash Bros. Melee, arguably one of the best players in the world, he does stand from time to time.
But there's something about we always talk about the gamer stance. You know, when you stand with kind of knees akimbo, hunched forward slightly, controller between legs, and like that does make you. I feel like it makes you a better player. And yet, if you can't, you're standing. That's it.
I mean, we'll have to find out if standing affects these players that much. We're going into our grand finals. Game 1 of set 1 of a potential 2 is going to be a best of 3. GP with red Kirby. He means business. Angry Kirby. Mean Kirby.
Puce.
Like an angry tomato. GameboyLuke just getting back onto stage, into a grab though from Matsu as, oh wow, okay. We're going to see the slam. Very nice getting that tipper for the pin from Matsu, taking out Luke's stock. Okay, doesn't go down to that. Duncan's still alive, recovers. Okay, GameboyLuke charging. Oh,
nice.
The range was enough. Duncan says bye-bye. Look at these follow-ups. Oh, look at this follow-up. Duncan can't get away. 3 or 4 in a row, I think, but Matsu comes to Duncan's rescue. Duncan getting shown up there by Luke. And goodbye, Matsu, from an up smash of GameboyLuke. That is a big Dark Beast cannon there, but everyone evades accurately or effectively enough. Duncan going for getting slammed to the ground again. Oh, nice usage of the Dragon Fang shot into forward smash. Both GP and Luke getting taken down there.
Evening up our stocks, it's now 3 apiece.
Duncan's just like, you know what? I'm going to charge a forward smash. If you run into it, it's your own fault. There's a slam, and it takes both of their stocks immediately, and an immediate share stock from both players as well. That is, these two just go, right, Matsu, GP, back off. We're fighting. We are fighting. And GameboyLuke is gone again, so Matsu and Duncan with a nice lead here.
Can GP hold them off?
He's playing a very light character, and Ganondorf is not a light hitter. So be very careful. I think if Ganondorf just sneezes in anywhere near to Kirby.
There we go.
GG.
Go flying. Beautiful work there. GP was doing really, really well at the beginning, though, really staying out of trouble. He had the most stocks for the longest period of time, but just flipped towards the end.
Yeah. That is 1-0 then to Corin and Ganondorf. That is
Matsu and DuncanKneeDeep.
So 1 game away from taking the victory here. We still have potentially more games. GP and GameboyLuke have a long way to go. Got to win 2 games to reset that bracket and have an even stronger chance of winning this.
But it can be done. It can be done. Stranger things have happened in Super Smash Bros. History.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. I've seen some very, very intense
comebacks.
Reverse 3-0s. Double reverse 3-0s. And it's not over until that final stock is lost. So they're sticking with the same team, Kirby and just GP Why do you forsake your boy? Every now, he says it's the cycle of an Ike player. You play him for a little while, feel like they're your strongest characters, do a little bit better, and then you feel confident again. Then you get hammered for like a month and a half, and you get bodied by everyone, and then you go, you know what, I'm not playing him anymore. And you play other characters for a little while, and you pick him back up. The cycle continues. Oh God, booting. This is Hyrule. Gosh.
Yes, Hyrule.
Duncan trying to recover very adequately there. GP can't get the punish he needs. Nice back air there from GameboyLuke, just punishing Duncan and gets that stock. Oh, Duncan actually not falling prey to that. Oh, GP just ducking just in case. Gets the down throw. Knockback is a little bit too far to for him to follow up, but doesn't get KO'd by that pin kick. Forward smash again. Duncan getting another double KO just by these players being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Walked into it.
Got to be frustrating to know,
Yeah, of course.
Why was I there? Of all places to be, just a random S smash coming out, and it is the one that works. Back air from GP. Is there going to be an edge guard? No, that's not an edge guard. That's not an edge guard, GP. These up tilts on the far side. Duncan using the directional air dodge to get out of the way of that back air from Kirby's enough to take Matsu's stock.
Ooh, she held well for a long time though. Her shield game was strong. Who's going to get the super smash ball? And it's off the edge.
Comes back though for now. We'll see if anyone can grab it. It's going to be GameboyLuke, who takes down Dunkendorf. So it's 3 stocks to 2 now. GameboyLuke going for what he does best. Oh no, Matsu getting in there, doesn't say. Just to save Duncan. A few matches that landed. Luke would not have been happy if he got hit by that wall. But
no.
You really shouldn't be getting hit by it, considering that it takes like 45 years to start up.
Matsu really keeping her percentage down.
Two apiece. Duncan's gone. It's 2-on-1. Matsu again. Now the thing is, GP is the character with the higher percentage. If Matsu can get a KO on GP early, it's going to be up to Luke.
We did see earlier in her previous match, she was able to equalize when it was 2-on-1. Can she do it again?
GameboyLuke is trying to find his way in. He's going to be taking point here and play the Vanguard but as a character with more health in him. GP, be careful. There we go. Getting back into position. Hopefully it's going to be a case where Luke can get a grab. Be careful, GP. Where Luke can get a grab, and hopefully GP is able to follow up. Okay, it's down to Matsu by herself, and Luke. Can he recover and get what he needs? Matsu is a strong player. It's going to be hard for Luke now, but he is experienced. He doesn't know what he needs to do. It's just doing it against a player like Matsu. That's the back end, that'll be it.
Oh.
It is going to a game 3, 1 game away from a bracket reset. That was a nice catch there from GameboyLuke to get that stock off of Matsu, but it is 1 apiece. Will we get the bracket reset? Now that is the question.
That is the question. We will see. I really, really loved seeing the shots of the players, of just the glee on the faces of GameboyLuke and GP of being able to bring it back.
It was very, that's the thing. Like, regardless of where you're playing, how you're playing, it always feels good to win a game when when it's close like this. GP, bring out the Ike. Just do it. Don't be that guy. Playing Kirby, man. You're off the team if you play Kirby again, GP. I'll just ask my friend DX17 and Eve to confirm that he is off the team now that you play Kirby.
There we go. Double Ganondorf again, a Corrin and a Kirby.
Ganondorf just standing at the back, just hammering opponents with these massive, massive hits that he has. Reminder as well that Matsu and Duncan are in winner's side of this bracket. Imagine a little W next to the 1 and a little L next to GP and Luke. Okay, nice. The power shield, I love the power shield in this game. It's so much nicer. As I think it's a little bit more stylistic because it is on release rather than on activation. Nice forward smash there coming out from Duncan, who does get a stock on Luke. Again, their rivalry is heating up once more. Luke trying to get the follow-up from that down air on Matsu, but Matsu manages to evade. Trying to open up the space so he gets both of them. That's 1, and Matsu very smartly jumping out of that one, but Duncan does go down. 3 stocks, well, 5 stocks to 4 rather. Matsu just kind of ends that one there.
Evening it out.
Try to catch, but the priority coming out there from Matsu's up B is enough to keep her safe. The boot there. Taste my shoe. Duncan maybe trying to follow up there, but couldn't get what he needed. GP just holding in shields. Run up, gets the grab, does go onto the higher platform, but it's not enough to take Matsu's stock right now. Wizard kick down to the ground, but not landing on that little Kirby.
Advantage still to Matsu and Dunkendorf.
For now, GameboyLuke on very high percentage. He needs to be careful here. Don't be a hero. Don't be a hero! Nice tech from Luke. Very nice. Important tech. Oh, that's not looking good. Smash for smash. GameboyLuke is down. GP has got 3 stocks to work through right now. It is looking strong for Matsu and Duncan. Nice spot dodge. Needs to be careful there. This is going to be hard. It's doable if GP manages to get a KO onto Duncan early and manages to get this stock from Matsu as well.
Matsu's percentage is very high, so it's definitely possible to take her stock.
An up throw perhaps would be enough, but needs to be careful. There is an up tilt, and that's going to be it. Matsu takes that last stock, and Matsu and Duncan are the EGX 2018 Pro-Am doubles bracket winners.